Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second live that we've done here on the Q-Tips YouTube channel, reviewing the Triple Crown events, not Triple Clown events, as I called them live on BBC during the week. That was a little faux pas, right, which went down well. Yeah, I've got Dominic Dale. Welcome, Dominic.
Oh, thank you, Stephen.
That was a good line, man. I almost dropped my chalk. Yeah, so we're going to review the Masters and chat about other things as well, and also take your questions. So please bring in your questions. We've actually got one. Do you want to break off? Let's have a frame anyway.
Oh,
we'll chat
okay,
about it.
right, okay.
Willard Schnizzer.
Willard Schnizzer.
Tremendous name. I don't know if it's a real name or not, but thank you very much for the question. He's asking, do we think was Kyren a deserved winner?
Definitely, because the thing with Kyren, I know he's had a few cue problems of late, but he's such a hard worker, and I love the way he plays the game.
Good break-off, by the way.
Thank you very much. He never ever gives in. He tries so hard to win every match, and he's one of these guys who's got so much self-esteem. He believes in himself no matter what the situation. And things got very sticky in that first session of the final, didn't they, against John Higgins? John was averaging 30-odd seconds a shot.
Yeah.
Kyren was at one time averaging 27.
Yeah.
But he managed to just fight through that, made I think 2 centuries in a row to finish the afternoon session at 5-3 up, and continued that form in the evening, and he was a deserved winner.
Yeah,
I thought.
I think so. I think more so for the way he came through the quarter-final and semi-final than the final. I thought he was showed incredible battling qualities, tremendous resilience, tremendous character to come through those matches. I'll just go for this and then I'll...
The thing with Kyren as well, if you try and tie him up, he recognises it and he'll play his own style of play. He's a very attacking player.
Oh, I got stunned on that. I don't know how
You did, I don't know, must have been a kick.
Happened.
But he tries to play his style of play no matter what the situation. And you were good at that, Stephen, because obviously in your day, people used to tie you up. But you used to spot that in an instant and play a fixed safety, open up all the reds.
They would try, Dominic.
They would try, exactly. But you would take them out of their comfort zone straight away, you see, and that's what you need to identify.
That's what I like about attacking players.
And if I can, I really don't want to disparage Neil Robertson at all, because he's one of my favourite players. But he doesn't identify that as often as other players do, and he ends up being inveigled into their style of play.
Sometimes.
And he can average 30 seconds a shot.
Sometimes, yeah.
You know. Did you just play a safety shot?
I did actually. I'm keeping things tight.
Crikey.
I've been watching the Masters. They play a lot of safety, these players these days.
I know.
What do you think about? I mean, what 8-6-2s?
Do you know that was extraordinary?
I mean, have you ever seen anything? I've never seen anything like it in any tournament in snooker.
That's extraordinary. I mean, apparently the odds on 8-6-2s, which of course there were 8 first-round matches, 2 on each day over 4 days, 8 matches. All 6-2. The odds on that happening apparently were 220,000 to 1. So if you put £5 on it, you would have been a millionaire.
Incredible,
I'm glad I put £10 on it. No,
I mean, I don't know what. So you only commentated from the semi-finals on.
I did. We didn't have a studio.
Much of it?
Yeah.
I mean, the first Sunday, the defending champion Sean Murphy out, and then Mark Selby out at night. I mean, I thought, what sort of tournament is this going to be?
Well, do you know, Mark Selby was my pick for being the champion there. But you know, in the first 4 frames, his highest break was 22.
Yeah.
And I was astonished by that, you know. And he came back. It was a little too late. He was 4-0 behind. Came back to 4-2. But you know, Zhao Guodong, who's got a great temperament, I have to say, was just too strong for him.
Do you think? I tend to think Zhao Guodong is better as an underdog than a favourite. He's one of these players I think is comfortable being an underdog rather than being expected to win, because he played Wu Yiza in the next match and got beat 6-0.
Wu Yiza made a barrage of big breaks. Every frame he made a big break, but yeah, Zhao Guodong just wasn't at the races.
Yeah.
But you know,
were you surprised how badly Sean played as a defending champion? I think he was surprised.
Yes, maybe he had a similar mindset to Mark Selby. Maybe he got it wrong. Maybe he's just confident going into the match.
Yeah.
It didn't work out and didn't have a sort of I wouldn't say it didn't have a plan B, but psychologically wasn't prepared for a bit of a struggle out there, and it sort of surprised him. And
yeah, I think the first frame, I worked on that match. I didn't work on the Selby match. Sean missed 2 or 3 easy balls in the very first frame, and I tend to think sometimes what happens in the first round can dictate how the rest of the match goes. Do you agree?
Yeah. The problem is in snooker, when you're playing so well, you go into a tournament in a match, first round, you can't help it. You're going to be full of confidence. But what happens if you play a good safety shot, too good a safety shot, the chap makes a complete hash of it, flukes a ball, and knocks in a 100 break. Are you prepared for that? What happens to the mindset when that happens to you? And you've got to be prepared for, as Sherlock Holmes would say, you've got to be prepared for nothing and everything.
But that's, I mean, if that happens, that's almost better though, because you basically had nothing to do with it. But when it's your cue that's caused it, as Sean did by missing a couple of easy balls. Then it's sort of like, it's not easy easy to switch on form, is it?
No, I mean Sean is such an attacking player. When you get chances against Sean, they're normally fabulous chances. Same with Neil Robertson. When the balls are going in, you can get absolutely annihilated in no time at all. But if you can put those players under pressure, you can cause them to miss, and you'll create a lot of chances. And then it's up to you. Then, when you play those players, the important thing is when you get opportunities, not to miss easy balls, to just give them chances. If you can keep. Even if you break down on 30 and play a good safety shot, they're having to create an opportunity. And if that's the case, whenever you play them, you've always got a chance. But of course, you're talking about two players there, Neil Robertson and Sean Murphy, two of my favourite players to commentate on because I love their style of play. I love their techniques, their cue actions.
Well, they're two of the best long potters in the game, aren't
absolutely.
they? Or the game's ever seen, actually.
Absolutely. I mean, you were well known for that in your day, but I mean, Neil Robertson's ability to pot balls and make big breaks is absolutely extraordinary, really.
Oh, you can't miss. Have you been to Ali Pali?
No.
You've never been?
I never had the chance as a commentator. No, I started commentating on the Masters.
Right.
After we stopped actually taking the commentary team to Ali Pali. I should have actually played in the Masters a couple of times, but Jimmy White was always given the wild card, whereby I'd always done enough.
You get goosebumps. I mean, and I never get goosebumps about anything anymore. It's like, you've been there and you've seen it, you've done it. But I mean, I still do. The atmosphere. The players get standing ovations. It's incredible. I
know. Walking down those stairs, of course they're fist bumping everybody. How they don't go Perla?
Well, I know that's
it's
the
a
thing.
risk, isn't it?
You got to put a bit of concentration in.
Oh, crikey, yeah.
5 Chinese there was in the event this year.
I know.
16 players, 5 Chinese. Do you think that's a trend now? Do you think next year possibly 6 or 7, then next year 9 or 10, or?
I think so. That's a changing of the guard. I had to commend the Chinese because they tend to do very well in their own country, not surprisingly. But being based over here, and the food, the culture over here, it must be very difficult for them. So I have to commend them for the life-changing.
Let's play another safety shot.
Situations they have to put themselves in.
But they are the young talent coming through, in there. In the UK, doesn't seem to be any. I mean, we've got 2 or 3, decent young players, obviously.